welcome everyone to the next RPG that we're going to be playing on the channel. Obviously, we're Drak and Shadow, and this is Xenogears. And before we get things started, I figured I would explain a few things because I am totally excited that not only was this, I want to say listener suggested because we have a podcast together, but not only, oh, wait, hold on.
Oh.
Does this do it? Is there a demo? Yes, there is. And actually, no, we don't want to show this yet.
I am Alpha and O.
So I'll go ahead and keep it on the screen so nothing happens. But I've been very excited because not only has this been viewer suggested, but also this is probably like my favorite RPG of all time. If I were to actually make a top 5, this would easily make the number 2 or the number 1 spot. And I cannot begin to explain how awesome this experience is going to be, because not only am I going to be able to play this game again, but Alex has tried to play this game and has not been able to get that far into the game.
Whoops.
So, and here we go again. This is what happens when I have to explain things. But yeah, I'm absolutely excited for this. This is a game that I have played over the years, and each time I get something new out of the experience. Like, I learn literally something new every time I play this game from beginning to end.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm absolutely excited for this, and there's a lot of history to it, and maybe I'll go into that in a separate video, but let's go ahead and get things started with
New game.
And show the opening cutscene that you have been seeing. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. The first and the last. That's a big ship.
Sure is, damn. Danger.
Just hearing the music again gets me all nostalgic, man. This is a great game. Oh no!
This is an emergency. Level 1 alert. Omega 1 restarting. Alpha 1 genome restructuring. Confirming exon replacement. Base code
No, Alex, this is not what happened when Nerve went to space.
This is overwhelming. Alpha 1 to raise your central. Access confirmed. Initializing fake net. Disconnected. Activating emergency shelter. Denied. Contamination is spreading widely. Captain.
Cut off the cables manually.
Roger. Activating self-destruct bolts. Confirming. No good, nothing happened. Omega 1, they are attacking. We can't stop them. 98% of our weapons have been taken over. The autopilot system Faust has been accessed, and its phase space logic is being rewritten. Ergo area is increasing. An internal plane is forming. Switching to space displacement mode. Alpha 1, confirming transfer of coordinate codes. Coordinates input, coordinate NX128, EZ061. The main planet.
Damn. So they're planning on attacking.
Oh no.
Engine room. Activate the emergency sealing system. Engine room. Engine.
Oh, sorry, we are all on lunch break.
Jeez.
This is a damn fine day to not bring my reading glasses.
Passengers are safely transported to the escape shuttles. I will send a dispatch after evacuation is complete. I am evacuating the ship. All of you, evacuate now.
Can I find another way to say evacuate?
Evacuate the ship immediately. All passengers please board the shuttles in calm and orderly fashion.
Oh no! The ship's defenses are attacking all the evacuees! people who are asking what was written on the text, it said, "Ye shall be as gods," over and over and over again. Aww. Hey, look, Star Trek noise. I'm gonna watch some home movies before the ship blows up.
Captain always goes down with the ship.
Hey, no better way to go down. I mean, like, you might as well go through the good memories before you go.
Absolutely.
And in the wreckage that has fallen to the nearby planet, we have a single woman? Is it a woman? Is it a Bishonen? We don't know. Actually, I know, but you guys don't yet. It's evil Lacus! No, I'm kidding.
It's got purple hair. It can't be Lacus.
Some might say that purple is just a darker pink.
Well,
Oh, and hi,
you'd be
butt
wrong.
shot. Yeah, guys, it's got a butt shot. I'm not gonna... For people who are hoping that this is gonna be a family-friendly game, it really isn't.
It's rated T for teen.
It's T for teen, but it's got some moments that I think would border it into the mature scale. So, I'm just gonna warn people in advance, if you're looking for a family-friendly environment, thankfully not too much of it is bad, but... well, we're going to have some moments.
What the fuck, no family game.
And so we have some quick narration here to get people up to speed. The continent of Ignis, in the northern hemisphere of our world. On this, the largest continent, a war has been raging between two countries for hundreds of years. In the north of the continent lies the Kislev Empire. In the south lies the desert kingdom of Eve. These are the pronunciations I did as a kid, so I'm not changing it if it's wrong. So just let me know in the comments below, but that's okay. The war has gone on for so long that the people have forgotten the cause, knowing only the pointless circle of hostility and tragedy. The chronic war obsession was soon to encounter a devastating change. This was due to the ethos, an institution that preserves our world's culture, repairing tools and weapons excavated from the ruins of an ancient civilization. At once, both countries excavated these ruins, and had the ethos repair the discoveries in order to increase their military power. Yes, I know, exposition all over the place, sorry guys. The various weapons excavated from the ruins greatly changed the form of warfare. The outcome of the battles between the... you know what? I should be doing the Gundam Wing narrator. However, the outcome of the battles between the two countries was no longer determined by man-to-man combat, but by gears. Giant humanoid fighting machines. Gee, can anybody tell why I love this RPG? That were obtained from deep within the ruins.
One might call them Xenogears.
Well, it is part of the Xeno series. Eventually, after continuous swings in the state of the war, Kislev gained the upper hand. The major factor behind this lay in the enormous difference in the amount of resources buried within their ruins. But suddenly, a mysterious military force appeared on the continent of Ignis, called Gebler. This force decided to make contact with Eve. With the assistance of this Gebler military force, Eve was able to recover from being hopelessly outnumbered to being back on an even standing with Kislev. So what they're basically saying here is Cold War. This is a Cold War, anything could spark it. Then taking further advantage of its newly gained momentum, Eve started to capture one territory after another from Kislev, showing no indication of slowing down in their invasion campaign.
Well, that's not really a Cold War then, it's a hot war.
Yeah, well, yeah.
If you're...
okay, my bad. When we come into the game, it's going to feel like a Cold War because we're not dealing with this stuff, because we're going to be dealing with internal issues with both of those countries. So, is that it? Yes. The remote village of Lahan, in the outskirts of Eve, near the border with Kislev. So, this is border town. This is where it all begins. Oh no! Everything's on fire! Danny, why did you light things on fire? I don't know, I wanted to, man. Hiro! Oh, sorry. Wrong guy. Wrong guy. Actually, Alex, why don't you take our main protagonist on this one?
Alright, I'll be Faye, or Fi. Damn you!
Slam! Okay, or smash. So, okay, we're gonna get into cutscenes here, but here we go.
Hiya!
You know what? Every time this character says that, I now want you to say it that way. Oh no!
That's one down!
Alright. Well, he wasn't down for very long now, was he?
What on earth are you? No matter how often I knock you down, you still get up!
Faye! Stop! You must not fight here!
Gah! Boy, are you persistent!
There we go. Smash, and the mech's down.
Boop, boop. Damn it! How come? Why did you have to come to this?
Well, that was an interesting moment. For some reason, the music died down. What does that mean?
Means dramatic silence.
Get used to that zoom, guys, when things transition. It loves doing the zoom. Oh.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Nothing but fire. See, I love the soundtrack for this game. It's amazing.
That about does it. Alright, now for a short break.
So I'm just going to warn people in advance right now, there is a lot of dialogue in this game, and I might actually cycle between parts here, just so that we can make sure that, like, a lot of the interactions are happening between two people. But I am also going to say this right here and now, and Alex, nothing personal, but there are going to be a couple of parts that I'm going to take, because I love them. So, sorry, if you start reading them, I'm going to stop you, and it's just because I want to be able to play those characters. But yeah, most of the time we're going to try and make these two-person interactions, okay? But there's going to be a lot of dialogue sections, so just get used to that. And also get used to our new friend, Faye.
Faye.
I'm sorry, Faye Fong Wong.
Faye Fong Wong.
I believe that's right. I think I have to look at this. We actually have a strategy guide for this, by the way, which was provided somewhat by a viewer who actually pointed me in the direction of getting a new one for cheap. And I'm so glad that I was able to get it, because this is... I actually have a strategy guide. Yeah, Faye Fong Wong. But mine is horribly tattered over the many years that I've played this game. So, and I have to get used to not using the analog stick, because this is pre-analog stick era. Oh, and so we can actually talk to a bunch of people, but we are playing Faye on a little break from his art. Oh, and what's going to happen here? Hello there, Faye. Timothy is really a really lucky boy to be able to marry such a beautiful girl like Alice. I hope you come up with some embarrassing tales to tell in your speech. Okay, there you go.
I was overdoing it.
Yes. Did we need to talk to the elder? I can't remember. Oh, it's you, Faye. We're in the middle of discussing Timothy and Alice's wedding arrangements. Hey, why don't you bring a girlfriend or two home once in a while? Just because you live with an old man like me doesn't mean you have to hold back now, you hear? Besides, I want to do some booby squeezing.
Piccolo.
What was that?
Just, yeah, it reminds me of the old man in Dragon Balls.
Or yeah, Master Roshi, or Ray's grandpa from Sailor Moon. That's why I say goodbye like this, Alex, is because of Ray's grandpa.
Yeah.
Why, when I was young as you are, it seemed like every day I would... Oh, never mind. Now, we still have important things to discuss, so don't get in the way now. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to Timothy. Yo, hi there, Faye. Sorry for us all using your house like this, but we have to talk about the big day tomorrow with the village chief.
Yeah, tomorrow, huh? Your wedding with Alice. Now is a big day.
Yeah, right. It still hasn't hit me as reality, though. Tell me about it.
Hey, Earth. Hey, Timothy. I just want to thank you both and Alice. 3 years ago, I woke up in this village without a trace of my memory. I didn't know who I was, where I'd been, or what I'd been doing up until that day. I couldn't recall a single thing. Despite that, you and Alice sympathized with me and encouraged me to go on.
Aww, they're so nice!
If the two of you hadn't been there for me, I don't know what would have become of me.
My life, at the very least, would not have been like a high school sitcom or a high school drama.
Mm.
There you go.
Timothy, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you.
Now unzip your pants. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Although there actually is fanfic written about Faye and Timothy, it's sad.
There's always shipfics.
Rule 34. It's usually, if it's on the internet, there's probably been something done.
Now you and Alice had better live happily ever after.
Or I will find you, and I will kill you. I love a lot of the dialogue in this game. It's so corny. Ha! Quit it, will ya? You don't have to go and get all mushy on me. Anyway, to me it feels like I've always been friends with you ever since we were kids. And we will go on being friends forever, right?
Of course!
Oh yeah, Faye, could you stop by and check on Alice for me? I still have stuff to discuss with my old man and the village chief. But I'm sure she'll be glad to have some company.
Yeah, sure. I'll do that. Anyway, I'll see you later. Oh, and I'm really looking forward to the ceremony tomorrow.
I love the fact that your Faye voice has basically been like a lower version of, what's his, Chaz from Phantasy Star 4. This is great, because that's the character. Oh, okay, I gotta do this, kid. So there you are, Faye! I have to talk to you about something!
Why, hello there, Dan. You're lively today, as you are every day.
And what's with the hair, dude? Dan, don't be so rude. What's this barging in and all? Timothy's here, too! Put out, Timothy! Until you marry my sister, you have nothing to do with me at all! I just have some business here with my friend, Faye! He's got some issues, my friend.
I can see.
So anyway, Faye, I have something to talk to you about later.
What is it, Dan? It sounds serious.
Yeah, that's why I can't talk about it here. There's a certain person listening in who could cause us trouble.
Doot, doot.
It's really important. We gotta talk. Seriously. One-on-one. Man-to-man. I'll be hanging around outside, so I'll see you later, okay? Be seeing you, Timothy. Take care of yourself until tomorrow. What's really sad is that when they dubbed Dan...
Yeah.
When they dubbed Dan, you'll see this later in a cutscene. They dubbed him low. He's got like he's got a teenager voice breaking kind of voice, and this kid's supposed to be like 8. So
they should have gotten much younger.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead with Faye.
Huh? What's up with him?
As of tomorrow, I'm going to be that kid's brother-in-law. That part isn't going to be no honeymoon. Okay, so we've now had this kind of intro. Obviously, Faye lives in a very simplistic life. You know, he lives in a very happy town that is just about to have a awesome wedding. That's great.
My beloved peaceful village, which will die soon.
Spoiler, man. Well, the problem is that this got spoiled early on.
The spoilers for a 20-year-old game.
Yes, and I don't care. But
Not quite 20 years old, I guess.
So here's Dan. I'm not going to talk to Dan because Dan's pretty lengthy, and basically he just kind of displays his hatred for Timothy. But it's really just because he doesn't want his sister marrying him.
Yeah.
Oh, wrong one. We actually have to find Alice's house.
We got to go find where Alice lives.
You know what? Let's actually talk to Dan and see if maybe I can shorten this. Oh, good, Faye. You ready to talk? As you know, tomorrow's finally the day of my sister's wedding. So what I want to talk to you about is exactly that. Alice's marriage. Faye, to be perfectly honest with you, I've always wished you could have been my brother. It's still not too late. You could go steal Alice and run off with her. If you need me to help, I'd be glad to. We are literally getting told by an 8-year-old to elope. That's cute. It may be odd for me to say this, but my sister's beautiful and a good cook. This is just between you and me, but she's well endowed too. How do you know that? This is really starting to concern me, Dan. So come on, go for it. Let's do it, or that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, let's be nice, because it's just not happening.
No. Hey, what are you talking about, Dan? Timothy and Alice are both my best friends. You know I can't do that.
Yeah, I know that. Well, if you're gonna be like that, then I'm just gonna have to kick you in the groin. No, I'm kidding. But if you change your mind, come and talk to me. So he's really hoping that Faye will elope with her so that he gets his ideal brother-in-law. He doesn't like Timothy for some reason. Let's go in here. No, wrong house. Now, as Alex has actually pointed out, this is part of the Xeno series, but the other part, the part that I need to clarify in this is the Xeno series, while they do have their own internal connections, this is not connected to any of them. Mm-hmm. This is its own story. So the way that it actually works is Xeno is just the name of the series, Xenogears is its own game, Xenosaga is its own series, Xenoblade is its own series, so on and so forth. So everything that's going to happen in here, while there might be similarities, they're like Final Fantasy similarities. There will be characters that are familiar, but they're in this story's context. So just keep that in mind, but it's still a great game if you guys haven't played it by now. Dang it, where the heck is Alice's house?
I don't know, is there going to be like a signpost to mark?
Here is Alice's house.
Well, it's usually the case with RPGs. There's always like a big signpost on your house or...
Oh, and the yellow cubes, by the way, are actually our save points, so we'll be using those quite a bit. Let's see... I think this was the elder's house that we just barely walked out of. Yeah, because there's Dan. Which house is it that actually had Alice? Oh, you know what? It's probably the one that's guarded. Why, hello, Faye. Are you here to see Alice? Actually, it's customary that we don't let any men here to see the bride today, but you could be an exception. We have no problem thinking that you're going to get to any kind of base with Alice, because it's just not going to happen. You've been permanently friend-zoned.
Isn't that her?
And here is Alice.
Hello, Alice. Is that your wedding dress?
Oh, Faye, you startled me. I had my boobs out and everything. No, I'm kidding. Yes, it is. I just finished it. It took more work than I expected.
You did a great job there. It'll look wonderful on you, Alice. Congratulations.
Just one question. How did you measure yourself to make sure that the dress is going to fit? That's really a good question here,
I'm sure she had some help.
Thank you. Oh, her eyes are closed.
Oh.
Oh,
hey, Alice. What is it?
Oh, nothing.
I see.
Oh, yes, that's right. Faye, have you seen Dan?
Yeah, he's outside, bragging as always.
That kid. I just told him that I had an errand for him to run.
Oh yeah? What kind of errands?
Sorry about that. It's for my wedding ceremony tomorrow. I was hoping he could go borrow a camera and some lights from Dr. Uzuki up on the mountain peak.
If that's all it is, I'll be glad to do it for you.
Could you? Oh, but I couldn't possibly.